Welcome to my first how-to video. I had a question from Cool Brick Say Hello about my copper-plated electric tracks. You have two different kinds of trains. One's with there's the motors of two different kinds of trains. I call these the electric motors, where the track has to be electrified. You have track like this, and then you have what I call battery powered motors, and they run on the plastic tracks like this. Obviously this one will run on either track, but this one will not run on this track. It needs electricity. In order to get electricity, that's why you see the metal tracks. So what I have done is, these are pretty expensive and these are semi-cheap. So what I have done is covered those tracks with some copper, what is this called? Foiling tape, stained glass foiling tape. I bought this at Hobby Lobby for $6.99, and I've covered hundreds and hundreds of tracks, and obviously I still have plenty left. So for $6.99, I think it's pretty much worth it when you can find these tracks for so much cheaper than the electric ones, although I've been finding the electric ones pretty cheap lately. So this is what I'm going to do. So basically all you need to do is take the track and some scissors. If you're going to do a whole bunch of these, I suggest you measure first how far you want them, and then take these out and cut a whole bunch of them at a time. I'm just going to eyeball it for now. I'll probably cut it a little bit longer than normal. I'm going to cut it here. Alright, so let me show you that one more time. Stained glass foiling tape. I bought mine at Hobby Lobby for $6.99. And this is what it looks like. It's just like copper tape with a sticky backing. And then what I want to show you is that this part, no big deal. This is the part where the train picks up the electricity, but over here is where you need to be very careful, and where I have had issues before. I've only had issues. I've made about 100 or 200 of these tracks into copper, and have never had problems, except for maybe 2 or 3, probably 4 of them. I've had maybe 4 tracks that it just doesn't connect very well. When you try to put them together, they don't make that connection. So that's where you really want to be the most careful when you're putting these on. You're just going to take the backing off, and this is the tricky part, to get that backing off once you cut it. Just have to get your nail under there. Alright, so I'm going to just peel it off for now and be careful with it. I'm just doing this one quickly, so it's going to be a mess, I know. But take your time with it. And what I did was I started in the middle, and then I ran my way over this way and got it nice and smooth on top. On the top, nice and smooth, run it around. Sometimes you need to pull it up, pull it down, and there's the top of it. Nice and smooth. As you can see, pretty easy. And then I have extra, and that's where I messed up on some. I think I cut them too short. I have extra here. You want it to come around, and especially on the inside parts, you want it to be very nice and thick there. Not thick, I guess, but to have plenty of connection there. And again, here's where it's going to connect in here. So that's where you want to fold it out first. And you can cut off the excess, or you can just fold it down. Alright, and so here's what it looks like. Doesn't look that great in here, but after a while, once you start connecting the tracks, you won't even see them anymore. Alright, and then just go back and fold it down, fold it down, fold it down, and do the inside. And voila, you have yourself a copper track. Alright, so that's basically it. It's not that difficult. It's just a matter of finding the right things and taking your time with it. I did this one rushing. I'm actually going to peel that back off because I don't want this one coppered. But just take your time with it. And again, just make sure you're very careful on these sides. Once you do one or two, like I said, I did quite a few of them. Once you do a few, you'll be rolling with them. And obviously this one will be this different size and that one's longer. So take your time measuring, you know, one at a time. Once you get a few done and you figure it out and you're going to do a bunch of them, measure them all out. So you can cut a whole bunch at a time. And you can just sit down and start taping away. Alright, hope that helps. Scissors. And one more time. Stained glass folding tape. And that's that. Alright, hope that helps you. Later.